Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to...
He's got it inside the 30, breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and a huge play for this offense.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's Ball. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run? Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll go hurry up here. To the air, it's Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Hauls it in. The Razorbacks get enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Nice move to keep running. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Blake.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The short hands, it's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country. They were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Trying to set the tone with the run. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To throw, it's Green. Still on his feet. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying play action. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Green. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
A run for the quarterback. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They booted away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. On the ground, it's Ball. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice, Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live. There he goes. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! A huge point after this for the lead. And he knocks it through, and they take the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Creates a little room. Kept it, and he's past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute.
Oh, he's got some space. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back the pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve preserve the lead. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.